You're sitting on your couch, phone in hand. You've rewritten your bio 3 times. You chose the best photos. Gym shot, but not too try-hard. Travel photo, but not tourist energy. One smiling. One serious. One mysterious but approachable. You hit save. You feel hopeful. You start swiping.
Match.
You send a thoughtful message. Something clever. Not cheesy.
Personalized.
And then, nothing. No reply. Or worse. Hey. You respond. Silence. Now it feels like you're invisible in a crowded marketplace. You start thinking, apps only work for top 10% guys. It's rigged. Women only swipe on models. And here's your first shift. Believing the system is rigged protects your ego, but it also blocks your growth. If it's rigged, you're powerless. If you're powerless, you don't have to adjust. But let's zoom in. Online dating is not about effort. It's about signal. You're putting in effort. But what are you signaling? Now, imagine a woman scrolling. Hundreds of profiles. She's not reading deeply. She's scanning for emotional cues. Confidence.
Playfulness. Direction.
Most men's profiles scream, "Please pick me." Very few communicate. Here's what I'm about. That difference matters. Here's your second shift. Online dating is marketing, not performance. Your bio isn't a resume. It's positioning. You don't need to list achievements. You need to signal identity. For example, instead of, "I like traveling, fitness, and good food." Every human on earth likes good food. Instead, try, "Currently training for something uncomfortable. Ask me what." That sparks curiosity. It creates conversation. It signals movement. Now picture your messages. You send, "Hey, how was your weekend?" That's polite. But it's also low energy. High-value women respond to emotional spikes, not interrogations. Instead of interviewing her, try this. "I'm deciding whether you're adventurous or secretly predictable." Playful. Challenging.
Light.
Notice the difference? You're not chasing. You're engaging. Now, let's talk about something deeper. You say you're ignored, but sometimes your tone is cautious. Overly polite. Careful not to offend. Careful not to stand out. But online, standing out wins. Being neutral blends you into the scroll. Here's the third shift. Your problem isn't competition. It's emotional neutrality. When you fear rejection, your communication becomes safe. Safe equals forgettable. And forgettable equals unmatched. Let's bring humor in. You've written messages so thoughtful they belong in a handwritten letter from the 1800s. She's replying between meetings. Energy mismatch. You're investing too much before she invests anything. That imbalance lowers perceived value. Now, let's make this practical. Step 1. Audit your photos. Do they show lifestyle or just poses? Photos should communicate. Social proof, movement, confidence, emotion. Not bathroom lighting and crossed arms. Step 2. Rewrite your bio to focus on direction, not traits. Traits are boring. Direction is magnetic. Example. Building something that scares me. Also make great coffee. Now she sees ambition and playfulness. Step 3. Change your messaging style. Shorter. More playful. Less interview.
More vibe.
Instead of, "What do you do for fun?"
Try,
"You strike me as someone who either loves chaos or pretends not to." It creates tension. Tension builds curiosity. Now here's something important. If you believe you're invisible, your energy will reflect invisibility. You'll hesitate. You'll overthink. You'll dilute your tone. But when you believe you belong in the digital arena, you communicate differently.
calm, direct.
Playful. And yes, rejection still happens. But rejection online is data, not destiny. You don't need every match. You need alignment. Now imagine this scene. You send fewer messages, but stronger ones. You stop triple texting. You stop chasing dead conversations. You focus on women who reciprocate energy. Suddenly, the app feels lighter. Not because the algorithm changed, because you did. Here's your challenge. For the next 14 days, shorten your messages. Increase playfulness. Remove overinvestment. And observe the difference. Track responses. Adjust tone. Treat it like a skill, not a verdict on your worth. Because online dating doesn't reward desperation. It rewards direction. And in the next video, I'll break down the subtle texting mistakes that instantly lower attraction, the ones most men don't even realize they're making. Subscribe if you're done feeling invisible. Watch the next video if you're ready to stand out. Because the market isn't rigged, but your signal might be weak. And that's something you can fix.